Ladies, one thing I've come to learn is if you don't know how to walk away from a situation, if you don't put a standard on your life and yourself, you cannot expect anyone to have a certain standard for you, a certain moral for you, a certain respect for you, if you don't have it for yourself. The skills of walking away, the skills of saying no, the skills of knowing your worth so well that when you see someone approaching you or dealing with you below your value, you are so sure of yourself, you are so full of yourself, you are so in love with yourself that you will walk away because guess what? You don't give me my value. Your affirmation, your words, your presence don't give me my value. Your assurance don't give me my value. I give me my value. And if the way you're coming at me make me feel less than, I've learned, and this is why I will always praise and thank my ex-husband. I will walk away. And he's taught me the skills of walking away. And it took 10 years. But walking away from that marriage and that situation taught me something, that I put value on myself. And it depends on what I stay in, what I tolerate, what I accept. That determines my value. You hear the magic word? I. So a lot of us, I've done that bullshit, stay in stuff and we blame people. Yes, we might have been young. Yes, we might have not known better. Yes, we might have tolerated way too much. But at the end of the day, guess who did that? I did it. You did it. Any situation you find yourself in that you could have walked away from, you did it. And you know what made me realize this? My therapist. Being trained as a psychotherapist, you sometimes get clients who reflect your life, your past, your present, your future possibly. And you have to be supervised. And one client reflected me so much, she was my fucking mirror. But she was the mirror of my past. And I was in supervision and my supervisor said to me, everything that she's going through, what she doesn't realize is that she is putting herself through it. And until she comes to that understanding that she's doing that to herself, she will always blame everyone. Bear in mind, this woman is my mirror. This woman is living with her husband, even though they're separated. He's not doing a damn thing but causing her issues in and out of the house. She is constantly tired, overwhelmed, frustrated, and anxious because of one person. Who do you blame? Who do you blame? Well, before the sessions ended with this client, she came out of that relationship. She started about working out. She started about going to the gym. She started about going for walks. She started about taking care of herself. And she felt good for a while. And then she fell back into her old ways. Making people walk over her, making people undervalue her, making people take advantage of her. And I saw myself. And I decided I will never again allow anyone to devalue me because of their perceptions of me. But what I am going to do is I am going to put a value on my fucking self. I'll put a price on my head. And it takes a certain attribute, a certain personality, a certain standard, a certain morals, certain value for your ass to be around me. For you to talk to me, for you to be around me, it takes a certain level of person. And if you cannot meet my needs, friendship, family, partner, you don't need to be around me. And I'm not saying walk away every time you see trouble. But what I'm saying is have a certain boundaries for yourself and for your life. Have a certain set standards for yourself. And when someone step even close to it, right, you make yourself very clear. It's making yourself so clear to the point that you know if you deal with me like this, you're not going to get me. You're not going to get my presence. You're not going to get my time. You're not. Right? And so, for example, if someone talks to me a certain way and I don't allow people to chat to me like that, I'm like, as soon as the words roll off your tongue and I feel disrespected, you going to know. And I might not come out character, I might not be disrespectful, I might not be rude, but I'll let you know. I don't have people chatting to me like that. So you can adjust your tone, your language, or whatever the fuck you need to adjust. But until you address it, don't chat to me. And if you continue to chat to me that way, listen, I have walked past people that I know for years. Like I don't know them. That's how much I put on me now. As I said, thanks to my ex-husband, that's how much I put on me, because sometimes we tolerate so much to the point that we get so low. When you put in the work and the effort to come out of the graves and the holes that you've allowed people to put you in, you learn to never again allow anyone to put you in any kind of hole, box, cage, whatever. Because I stayed in a certain situation that devalued me, dehumanized me. Listen, I remember looking up and not even knowing who I am. Like a sense of self. What fucking sense of self? There was nothing about me left. I was no longer there. I died. Dead. And I've made a vow, a declaration, a promise to myself. I will never allow anyone to cause me to forget me, to not take care of me, to not put me first. And when I say first, I mean number blood clot one in everything. In mothering, I'm number one. Because if I ain't good, my kids ain't good. In relationships, I'm number one. Because if I ain't putting into me and I ain't taking care of me, there's no relationship. This ain't shit. And you make sure you fucking putting yourself first and you taking care of you. Right? In family, I'm number one. I'm going to take care of me always. I'm going to choose me always. When it's time to say no, baby, you will hear no. Okay? And this is not bitterness. This is common sense. Common sense. Unless I'm taking care of me, my tribe, my people, my family cannot be taken care of in the best way possible. Period. Understand your worth. Understand your value. And stand on it. Period.